I have some beautiful items here from my Jane's Agenda subscription box that I will be using to create my September planner. We're going into fall and I am changing things up. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tina. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am changing out my reference planner. I am going to be using these new discs. These are a rose copper and these are 2-inch metal discs. These did not come in the subscription box. I did purchase these separately and I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, she sold out of this color disc, but there are a lot of other ones there that you could definitely get if you are interested in getting 2-inch discs for yourself. Now, I am an affiliate of Jane's Agenda, and if you do decide to purchase anything, I greatly appreciate if you use my link. It is down below in the description. Thank you so much to those of you that have used my link. I know that many of you have, so I'm very grateful to you for that. Right now, if you did not see my unboxing, some of these items might be new to you, so let's just review. I already talked about the discs here. I'm actually going to reduce this light, that way that you're not getting the glare on the cover. It's this beautiful plastic cover. It says driven and resilient. Love that. It's got this beautiful quote on the front here. Let the spark of ambition light your path, and with each steadfast step, carve your destiny. In the silent hours of toil, when the world whispers doubt, let your heart roar with purpose. For it is in the relentless pursuit of our dreams that we craft the monuments of our legacy. That is so beautiful. I love it. It's this like raised texture on here. And she does this not on every single month subscription covers, but she has brought us some really beautiful ones this year. So I've been really enjoying that. This is the back of it. So pretty. Now these clear covers do come with a protective coating. So I already took the protective coating off of the front cover and I do need to take it off the back cover. I highly recommend using tweezers to do this, but of course you want to be careful because you don't want to scratch the cover. And this one is a little bit trickier. Lots of times they're just like come off pretty easily, but other times you kind of have to like work at it. I don't really know like the manufacturing processing of it, but this one I know this time was a little bit more of a struggle to get this off. And I usually don't like to do this side first because then you get these like little plastic pieces that just do not want to come off. So I'm going to try to bring this around to the unpunched edges and take it off that way. All right, so I am using a junior size, which is a half letter as well, if you're not familiar with Jane's Agenda's sizing. So I will be needing 8 discs to go ahead and put this together. Now with these covers, this material, I usually like to do one at a time. So I think I'm going to definitely do that, because I'm always a little concerned that I might end up like bending where the punches are, and I don't want that. So putting new discs on is so much fun, but honestly, it's like a lot of work too, because there's like a lot going on here. Because I mean, imagine these are big discs. All right, when you do order the discs, they do come in a set of 9 because she does also sell a classic size planners. And there are also big size or letter size. Now with the letter size, you would definitely have to get 2 orders of the discs in order to go ahead and create your letter size. So it's just something to think about if you like a larger planner. All right, once I get these in, I will bring the light back in. And brighten things up. All right, so these are in. I'm going to open this up. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to put in the dashboards that I chose to layer underneath the front cover and the back cover. So these are the ones we actually did receive in the subscription box. So I am using these, and these are double-sided, but there's different images on each side here. So we've got these beautiful flowers on one side, and then on the other side, we have this like alcohol ink. And I decided to go with this for the cover with the alcohol ink. I just really like the way that that looked. Let's turn that off for a minute. I think that that is so beautiful. It really makes like the wording pop. It really makes, you know, this wording here, driven and resilient, pop. And I really like that. It was a very hard decision for me to make, trying to figure out which dashboard I wanted to go underneath the cover, because every single dashboard in this box is absolutely gorgeous. So I definitely had to play around with it. I have my entire planner here already deconstructed off of the old discs that I had, and I have it ready to load. I'm going to go ahead and talk through this as I put it together. I did make some adjustments on the pages, so I was really happy about that. It's a great time to just kind of like take inventory of your planner and get rid of the things that aren't working and add maybe some new things in that you want to try out. So of course, it's not just all about just like changing up the outfit of the planner, but all right, so the next thing that I'm going to load in here, I actually have it already put together. These horses are so gorgeous. I love horses. I was super, super excited when I saw that this was actually on a vellum. I thought that that was just so elegant. And I decided to layer this dashboard underneath. I couldn't decide. Again, I was having a really hard time deciding how I wanted to like layer everything, but I want to be able to see this side. So I'm going to show you how it like comes together. So one of the things that I really love is that when I first open my planner, I want to have this just really picturesque view. Nothing functional, just like this really pretty view when I open it up. So I really like the flowers contrasting against the horses over here. And I thought about putting this dashboard in the front, but then I really like the way that the wording on the front sort of like popped a little bit more against this like watercolor and the like lighter colors in there. So that was my reasoning behind putting that together like that. Now everything here is from Jane's Agenda. This is something that I received in a previous subscription box, 30 ways to maximize time management and productivity. And I love this insert. So I like to keep it like front and forward. It's a great reminder. It's something I just like to like look over again whenever I open up my planner. And then I have this little tip in, and these right here are just like these perpetual calendars. And I like to like fill in birthdays. I need to fill that in for September. I have that right up front. So the next thing that I'm going to use is this frosted dashboard. This was part of like a financial collection that we got in another subscription box. And what I did was I just took off the heading that was on here. And you can do that with just a little bit of like nail polish remover. So I have this flipped because I like bottom tabs. So, and I just put this little sticker on here because at one time I was going to label it, but since then I just decided to not label it. It's kind of nice to have just like this universal tab to use however I want to, depending on how I'm changing out my planner. All right, the next thing I have here is this set. So this dashboard came in the subscription box, and then we got the September 2024 card here. So that is really pretty. I love that. And I like this together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of washi, and I am going to put this card on here. So this is pretty thick washi. This is also from Jane. So you can definitely get this. I believe it's still available. It's pretty wide. So I will just tear a little piece off and then I will tear it down the center. And I can use that here. So I'm going to actually move this over right now and put this together before I actually put it into the planner. So I'm going to put this like that. And I think that that looks so pretty. And I'm going to go ahead, whoops, and try not to cover up the punches. So let's see here. So I will use washi tape like this to put my cards on here. I think that that's a great way to adhere a card, journaling card, or any kind of card into your planner on your dashboard, because it comes off, it doesn't leave any marks on there. It's just like, looks really pretty. All right, let's bring the light back. Okay, so I am going to be putting in these inserts that we received, and I have a whole month's here. Now, I might have to slim this down because I have a feeling that what I have here may not fit in here. So I'm thinking I might just grab like a week at a time. These are dated. These were specifically made for the subscription box. They are available in the shop. However, the date starts the last quarter. These are the daily 15. All right, so this is separated. We've got on this side here is a time schedule, and then on this side is like your to-do tasks, and then it is sectioned out. So you've got your morning from 6 a.m. till like noon, then you have your afternoon from like noon till like 6 here, and then from 6 to 11, you have your evening. And then this side is got the tasks. So I like this concept because you can create your to-do list and try to create them into the section of the day that you want to get those done. So I am excited to give these a try. And then on the other side is a dot grid note page. So I love that. So it's one sheet per day. So that's why I'm thinking I might just grab like, I don't know, let's see. Let's grab, I want to bring it through to like a Sunday. So yeah, let's do this. I'm going to grab this. Now, once I get the planner together, if I can fit the whole month in here, then I will definitely do that because that is actually what I want to do, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to actually fit it. So we'll put these to the side for now. All right, the next thing I want to put in here is my inbox. Now this is a hybrid. It is a page finder, so this will extend out. And I like to have some spare sticky notes. Oh, actually need to replenish that because I only have 2 left. And then I have this quote on here from my previous setup: watch me turn can't into can and dreams into plans. And I like that. It still works like with the colors. I'm going to be putting this planner into this beautiful Rouge pink wrap, which you'll see that at the end. All right, let's go ahead and put this in here. And they call it a hybrid. It's a little bit wider than like half the size of whatever size you are using. And then of course it has the page finder at the top. All right, so that's my index. And that's really what I use to find my index, because the way that I have my index set up, yes, I can show you. Okay, so the next thing going in here is going to be my dashboard. I really like that. I think that looks nice. Let me open that up so you could see how that looks. Isn't that pretty? It's like a nice backdrop to that. And then this right here says inbox insert. This actually kind of shows examples of how you can use the insert in here, which is actually this one right here. And this is my inbox tab. This is a side tab. It's clear. I love using this to actually house sticky notes. So I had to take out like all of my sticky notes in my inbox for this setup because they are private things, so I would not be sharing those things with you. So on previous setup videos, you might have seen me just kind of like explain the inbox, but just flip by it because again, I've got like personal things in there. So I like the way that this works because this allows me to like see exactly where the inbox section starts, and it has the sticky notes on here. So I can use the sticky notes to write whatever I need to on here. And then the sticky note ends up in here, and then I go ahead and do what I need to with whatever I wrote on the sticky note, or I just have a lot of sticky notes that live on here, which is honestly, that's the usual for me. So, okay, so now I've got that section in there. The next section that I'm going to be putting in here is my home section. So I do have this clear dashboard or tab. It's like a side tab. These are available. As far as I know, she did have these like resupplied in the shop, so you can pick those up. I love these. They're blank. You can put like your headings on there. So I have a home labeled on mine, and I'm using this dashboard here. This one, I got this in a previous subscription box. This one was actually in this planner, so I am able to like use it again in this new setup for fall. And then I am going to be putting in my weekly cleaning routine in here. I really like these inserts, so I'm going to continue to use them. And then there's like these zone inserts in here as well, cleaning by zone, which I like them. I haven't actually like checked the things off. I kind of like it just for reference. So I really haven't like written on it, but I've used the cleaning schedule. I like that. All right, and then the next tab is going to be personal. So the way that I like to set up my sections is I have my main sections on the side here, and then any subsections within the section, the tabs will be at the top or at the bottom. So this personal section is pretty big, and I'm going to go through it with you here. So the next thing I have is this dashboard. I love this girl. I have kept this girl in my planner since I got her, and I got her in a previous subscription box, so she has lived with me for a while. All right, so I have this next grouping, which is stuff that is tabbed at the top with these beautiful metal tabs. I love these. I am not sure if these are available or not. I'm sorry, I have so many items in my planner that for me to stop and like look everything up will really slow me down here. So if you are asking about any of the items in here, just drop them in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to like send you a link if you want to pick any of those items up. So please just drop it in the comments. All right, so I have this ideal day, and this has worked out pretty well for me. I actually need to revise this. There's some things in here that I need to update, but I just need to actually get to that. All right, this first section is for my monthly. I have like a box set up for each month, so I'm going to just pop that in here. This one is an order tracker, and I like to keep track of my orders on there. This one is a shows and movies to watch. And then I have this other section, which is really a shopping section that I had left over from last year's like holiday. I think it was probably the November subscription box. And this, I just kind of like covered up where it said like cyber shopping list, but left it as shopping list because this is a really good place for me to put things down if I want to pick anything up from a particular shop. Kind of keeps me organized. All right, this next one here is affirmations of wealth. I really like this, so I have this under here to refer to it. And the same thing with this one, mindfulness and presence, inspiration affirmations. So that is that subsection. The next subsection that I have has bottom tabs. Let me grab everything here. Okay. So this one is these really pretty like thin tabs here. Again, these could be top tabs if you just flip them. I like the bottom tabs because I already have top tabs here. So if you notice the flow of this, I have the side tab for the main section, and then I have top tabs for the subsections, and then now I'm switching to bottom tabs for subsections in here. So that way it allows me to actually see things a lot easier in my planner. So I have reminders, reading list, and seasonal. So we're going to put the tabs in, and I have annual reminders here. And these, I got all of these from different like subscription boxes. So this one's really nice because I believe that these are available in the shop for you to get. So there's annual reminders. There are seasonal reminders. So I really like having these in my planner to refer to them. And then there's also quarterly reminders. We are ending quarter 3 and we will be going into quarter 4 as of October 1st. And then this next one here is a financial wellness. And this is a checklist to help with like your budgeting, saving, and cultivating healthier financial future. And then this one is a cleanup champion, the unexpected visitor prep list. And I like this. This is basically if you are getting unexpected visitors, you're expecting people to come by in like maybe an hour, whatever. These are the things that you like really want to like do. And it's just like a quick cleanup. So I like that to refer to. That's always nice. And then there is going to be the next little section here, or the next little tab, and that's my reading list. And these lists are, again, from previous subscription boxes. There's summer reading list, there's a winter reading list, and then there's a self-improvement here. And then there's also like books to read. That's a blank extra sheet. All right, the next tab is seasonal. So I'm going to pop that one in here. I love this material. It's so like light and thin. And this is seasonal stuff. So this one is my summer bucket list, which is still in here. And I don't like to check these off. Like these are a nice cardstock. So this is something that I can use again. So I just leave it like that. And this travel pack, we received this I forget what month it was. I think it was like May. And my husband and I, we tend to travel in the spring and in the fall. So when I got this, I was actually, ironically enough, like on vacation already. So I figured, well, I'm going to keep this under my seasonal section in here so that way I could refer to it when I need it again. All right, and then this was a spring and a winter readiness. We don't have fall yet, so we should be getting a fall one. All right, this next section is still part of my personal section. So this is actually a subsection. And now I'm flipping to the top. Now, I was not sure what I wanted to do about the dashboards in here because these dashboards really are not going to go at all with what I have here. But for now, I'm going to keep them because I didn't really make a decision on it. So I'm going to keep them in here. And the other thing is that the back side of these dashboards have affirmations. So I really like the affirmations in here. That was another reason why I didn't switch out these dashboards. I mean, I could put something else in front of it if I really wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think it's necessary. Let's see here. I'm trying to keep things private. Okay. So I want to put that in here. This is the dossier. This one right here is the nutrition. And I'm going to just grab the whole pack. But on the back of each of these dashboards, there are like different like tips and stuff like that to help you with like nutrition. And this one has the conversion chart. I was trying to see what it was without exposing all of my personal stuff. Okay, activity. This one has, I'll do it like that. This one has a 30-day activity challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and put the inserts in here that I have. And they're undated, so that's nice. All right, so that completes my personal section. So just to go back and like look at it, you see that my personal section is like my biggest section in here. And there's just a lot of stuff in here. So that's why this planner is like, it's just a reference planner. It's all the specialty inserts that I need for all of the things. All right, so this next area, this is where I changed things up because we received some new side tabs. So first I'm going to show you the side tabs. So these are these frosted side tabs, meetings, projects, and notes. And I really like the inserts that we got in here, so I wanted to bring in this whole section into my planner. So I'm going to be putting this first one here. Let's do the tab first. And I figured I will keep this dashboard. This is for meetings, so I thought that that was like a really perfect dashboard to keep for meetings. And then these are the new meeting notes that I have in here. Let's see. Oh, I put in some of my other meeting notes in here. So let me grab the stuff that I can't share, and then I could share these new notes with you. All right, so these also came in the subscription box, but these will be available in the shop. And we've got here meeting notes, attendees, agenda, the date, the time, the location, the meeting type, objective, next meeting. There is a .grid section here to write all your notes in. And then there are 2 columns here for checklists. So we've got the checklist, the space to write whatever it is, and then due. And then on the back side, it is split. So you have a dot grid on both sides there. And then there are some lines up at the top. So this was what we received in the subscription box. This is like the whole quantity. So I'm going to see how it fits in here. So this is where things might need to slim down a little bit. I might only need to grab a few of them and house the others somewhere else. But for now, I'm going to put them in here and see how it goes. All right, the next tab is the projects. And bringing that one in here. And this girl is one of my favorites. She stays in my planner, and I just move her around to different places. And I did have her paired up with something else, but I switched it back to this one to make living itself an art. That is the goal. I don't even remember when I got this girl. I love her. It was definitely like, it's got to be like from a January subscription box, because this is like a goal setting thing on the back, which obviously I didn't use because I wanted to pair that dashboard with that girl. I really like the way that that looks together. All right, so these are project notes, which again, I think I have, yes, I have some private things in here first. Okay. All right. Okay, and then this is the new project planner notes. So this is another insert. It will be available in the shop. And this one has project, objective, start date, deadline, completed on, and then there's milestones with a date and then a little checkbox, and then a progress tracker with a percentage tracker here, action plan tasks. It's got the little checklist here, deadline, and then who it would be actually given to, that project. And on the back side, there is just a dot grid notes page. So again, this is like the full like order here, the full supply that we got. And I'm going to put the whole thing in and we'll see how this closes, but she's getting chunky, so we'll see. And I still have pretty decent amount to add in here, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so the next one we have here is notes. So previously I did have a notes tab that was like the clear side tabs that you saw me using earlier for like my home and for personal. So I wanted to use these new ones because we just got them. So I decided to move those out. Oops, I have all kinds of stuff here. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna grab this. I just want to show you the dashboards that I'm using, and I'm going to use this vellum with it. We cannot become what we want by remaining what we are. I love that, and I love that zebra, so pretty, and I like the way that that layers over there, and the colors will like go perfectly in here. So that worked out that I was able to keep my little zebra in here. And then I'm going to grab my notes. Now I have a lot, so I'm not going to be able to, I'm going to have to edit part of this out, but I'm going to load up my notes. All right, I went ahead and I loaded up my notes. I had a lot in here that they've already like been used, and some of it's private, some of it may not be, but and then I have a lot of extra notes here to fill because I like to use my notes section a lot, and I'm getting dangerously stuffed here. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit all these in here. Let's see. All right, so these right here, I'm actually gonna take these out. Whoops, I'm gonna take these out. These are a lot of extra notes, so I can just put those in later because I still have this like little bit to fit in here. I think it's gonna work okay, but I am like really at the edge here. So this last section is a budget section. So I have, of course, private stuff in here. Let's see. All right, I grabbed what I could. Hopefully I can, yeah, good. Get it all in here. And then I want to show you what this looks like. I'm not even sure if this is actually available or not, but this is a monthly budget. So it's for September, expected income, date, amount, and then categories to budgets. So I use this a little bit differently, but I have been using this insert. I do like it. It's super simple, and I like the simplicity of it. And on the back is just line notes, which I haven't needed to use that. This next one is expenses. Okay. All right, so I can, oh my gosh, I'm like right at the edge here. All right, so we've got expenses are in here, and then I could show you it's got recurring bills. That's all of the stuff that I have already used, and these are just the extras that I have here. All right, so that is the whole planner. Oh my gosh, everything is loaded onto these discs. Let's see what happens here because it is super chunky. So here's the back dashboard, and here's the back cover. Oh my gosh, she is got everything in here. She fits. It looks great. Oh my goodness, I was really afraid. I might be able to add a little bit more in here, but I can do that later on. Look at how beautiful. Oh my gosh, these discs are gorgeous. All right, so the last thing I need to do is to put it into the beautiful Rouge pink wrap. This is so gorgeous. This was sent to me from Jane as an affiliate, so I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much. And I love this color so much. It's absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh. All right, so she made some changes to her wraps. First of all, there are some different colors available. And the other thing is that she made the sizes of them a little bit different. There's a couple of sizes to consider with the wraps. First off, you want to get the wrap that's going to fit your planner size. So my planner is a junior, so of course this is a junior size wrap. And then you want to make sure you pick out the wrap that's going to fit the size discs that you are using. So I am using 2-inch discs, and this is a 2-inch disc wrap. All right, there are 1.25-inch wraps available in this beautiful pink, as well as the nori green cover. So I just want you to be conscious of ordering these wraps, making sure that you're looking at those two sizes, planner size and then disc size, okay? Because you don't want to get the wrong thing. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this cover. On the back side, it's super simple. This is a vegan leather. It's a Saffiano vegan leather. So the texture is really nice. It's super pretty. It's soft. It does have like this one little flap. I like that. It's just like a strap. It's not like a big flap. I like this size. This is perfect. And then it has the magnetic closure with the gunmetal hardware in here. We're going to open it up and we're going to look at the inside specs here. All right, so we have this back pocket here, and this is where the back of the planner is going to slide in, which I will show you in just a moment. There is Jane's Agenda like brand down here. It is debossed, so you feel like the texture in there. I love that. Established, and then Jane's Agenda Planner Company. So it's got the year it was established. They're celebrating 11 years, so that's amazing. And then on this side, we have these really nice diagonal pockets. I love these. So there's 2 of them here, and then there is also another long pocket here, which you can fit things in, and that comes all the way down. There are 2 elasticized pen loops here. I love that. All right, let's go ahead and load this planner in here. Oh my goodness. All right, so you're going to take the back cover of it, and you are going to come over here and just line it up. Now, it's a big planner, so it definitely takes a little bit, okay, but you just line it up. And what I usually do is I'll close it from this point. Again, it's a big planner, and then I want to lift this because if you just push it in, the back of this is going to get caught on this lip here. So hold it, but you can push it in by the discs, and then once it's actually like in there, you can kind of just let it go and then continue to push it. Now this might have to wiggle in a little bit because this does have a texture to it. So just wiggle it in and you should be good to go. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. Okay, I want to close it because I want to see how it fits in here. And it seems like it needs to be pushed in just a little bit more. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, so there was definitely a little bit of room. All right, so now she is in there. Let's close her up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my goodness, it is so pretty. All right, here it is. It is so beautiful. I love the way that this came together. Let me go ahead and show you how it looks. I want to make sure that you can get a good view of the top here, and you could see how well like everything fits in here. Like it's really packed, but yet there's still like room in here, and everything is covered beautifully. So you could see the bottom here as well. You see the bottom tabs, but they're not like sticking out. Everything is like covered beautifully, no problems. And I want to go ahead and open this up, and we're going to put some accessories into these little pockets on the side here. I love these pockets. Now, initially I had an idea. I really liked this card. This was from June. I thought that the flowers like matched beautifully, but after looking at it more closely, if I do put this in here, it's going to be like kind of a mix of these flowers, and I don't care for that. So to me, that doesn't look very nice when it's open. So I'm going to not use this card, and I'm going to use a couple of these cards here. So I do have the page binder that we got from the subscription box, and I'm going to use that in here instead of actually in my planner. I think it's just such a beautiful background. And I also want to use this focus card, and I am favoring this Live in the Now. This one says Leading Ladies, but I really like the Live in the Now. And this is an older card, but I went and I shopped my stash and I found that, and I love that card. All right, so here is my thought. I want this focus to be on here like this. So I want to put this behind here because that was exactly how I wanted that to begin with. And I'm going to bring this card like right here, and this one, I think right here. See how that diagonal is so nice, and you could see the items. Now here is the one thing I'm a little concerned with, because this is going to move around. So and the other thing is that it's really far over. I might want to bring it over like here. Kind of like that is what I'm thinking. So you're probably wondering, well, I can clip it, right? I'm not going to use a clip. I'm going to go and use my washi. I'm going to grab just a tiny little piece of it. And I'm going to just kind of fold it back on itself, right? And I'm going to put it behind the card, and it's going to stick on to the page finder. So now it is like nice and secure. It's not going to go anywhere. I love that. Super cute. I really like the way that that looks. And now I'm going to open up the cover here, and you can see how that just looks so pretty. I love that. Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. All right, I want to go ahead and put in a couple of pens. Generally, I don't use this front pen loop, but I'm going to show you how it looks. And after I see this, I'm probably going to want to keep it in here because it is really pretty. Look how pretty that looks. Okay, and then I'm going to put this one in the back one. So I'm going to come over here so that way you can get a good view. And this back loop is right here. And we're going to put this one in here. There we go. So pretty. Okay, so let's come over here. Now I want to close up the planner, because now that I added those accessories, the pens, I want you to see how this closes up. And there we go. All right. So this rotates out a little bit. So that's the only way that that front pen will fit in there, because you have the cover. So here, let me show you from this angle. There we go. All right. So see how that kind of flaps out this way, and you want it to come out because you want it to like not get caught up with the inside cover. So the wrap is going to wrap around it and keep it secure. And then this pen fits in here nicely because the back cover is like tucked in to that like area of the wrap. So this one kind of like definitely has to swing out in order for it to fit, just like that. All right, so I wanted to make sure that I pointed that out to you if you are not familiar with the wraps and with the pen loops that are like on the front cover. All right, here it is. I absolutely love the way that this came together. This cover is stunning. It just looks so pretty. Like everything just kind of goes together beautifully. Here are the dashboards, just to kind of give you like a quick glance of everything here, so you could see how beautiful it looks like in the actual wrap here, how all of the colors just go together so pretty. And then even this one right here, even though this is like a little bit of a different vibe in it, it still goes together beautifully with the wrap. And then here's this one. And I added this little card here, all along you were blooming. I thought that that was beautiful with the flowers. I thought about putting this card on the inside of the cover there, but I don't really like to put any clips that could possibly scratch up the covers. When I put them on the dashboards like this, the clips are actually on the card and then they're on like the dashboard. So it's not on the actual like clear tabbed divider, so that way it kind of keeps it in a little bit better condition, so that way it doesn't scratch. Let's see what other clear I have. So this is my personal one, so that one did not change. And then of course I have my new tabs back here. So these are frosted. So that's the meetings. And this one is not clipped, but I'm okay with that. And come over here to projects. I did clip this one here, and I want to show you what I did here. This is the newer clip that we just got. It was a little bit on the loose side. So what I did was I grabbed a little bit of the washi and I just shored it up back here. And that actually worked out perfectly. So now this flips nice and easily. I've got my divider and I have my 2 layers. I have a vellum, which is the girl, and then I have the cardstock here, and then the clip holding everything together, but then it's going to be shored up back here with the washi tape. So that is a little tip that I wanted to make sure that I shared with you. And I did not have to do that with this one because this particular clip is actually a tighter clip. So this one is holding on nice and secure. And I also did the same thing, I think, up here. Let's go back here, going back and forth a little bit here. So this is one of the new clips as well. And I shored that up down here with the washi. So whenever you use the clips with a dashboard like this, or a tabbed dashboard, it's a tab dashboard. I'm sorry, I kind of keep interchanging the words, but they are dashboards, but they're tab dividers is really what they are. If you want to add a clip on here the way that I did, you want to put that clip near where the actual tab is, because that helps keep everything together. If the clip is strong enough to hold everything, you don't have to do this. This was actually, I think, one of the first times I have done this, because these clips just happen to be on the looser side. They're super cute. I love the flower, but it's just one of those things that you have to think about if you're like using the clip and you want it to be really functional and you don't want, you know, things to come loose. Mostly you don't want to lose the clip because the clip could come loose, and then whatever it's attached to, obviously you could lose that as well. I did put this page finder in here. I really like this one. This is a daily affirmations one I had for a while now, but I really like that one in there. So I'm excited to try out these new dailies and see what I think of them. So I'll be sure to let you know. And lots of times there's conversation that happens in the Jane's Agenda Facebook group. If you are not in the Facebook group, I recommend to join it. It's a lot of fun there. You get to meet a lot of people, and it's a really nice, positive place to be, ask questions and get some inspiration, and then, of course, share your tips and ideas with everybody else. I'm super excited going into fall. It's my favorite season, and Jane is bringing us some gorgeous things. I mean, this is absolutely stunning, and she just keeps like leveling things up because we just saw a sneak peek for what's going to be coming in October, and it looks amazing. So make sure that you follow her on Instagram, and like I said, join the Facebook group. And if you do decide to purchase anything from the shop, or you decide to join the subscription box, I greatly appreciate if you use my affiliate link that is down below. And there is a discount code there for you if it is the first time that you are purchasing anything from Jane. And that is only available on like regular purchases. It does not include like gift cards or the subscription boxes. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you did, please remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified when my videos come out. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you did get something from the anniversary sale, if you set up your September planner, if you're ready to go. Just drop your comments down there. I love to chat about what you also have, get some tips and ideas from you as well. So thank you so much for joining in the conversation down in the comments. If you watch this video all the way through till the end, please be sure to leave me a horse emoji. I love these horses. Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.